So this video is in part of a series of very beginner, super entry-level stuff for getting into the Highland Games if you can't make a clinic, if you can't find anybody to practice with, but you want to get yourself started. We're going to try to give you the simplest ways to do that. So starting with the weights for distance today, what we're going to do is, I actually have a weight. Our legal length is 18 inches. So if you're making some sort of device of your own, whether it's a loading pin with a handle, something like that, the weight needs to be about 18 inches. If yours is a little shorter, when you go to the games, you'll probably throw farther. Whatever it is, try to find something that is going to allow you to hold the weight, spin around with it, and throw it. Kettlebells work okay. If you could attach a strap to a kettlebell, make it a little longer, that might work good as well. But with the weights for distance, the simplest thing to do with those is starting with a front-facing one turn. So I'm going to be throwing obviously in that direction so everybody can see me from behind. But what the front-facing one turn is actually the first turn to a two-turn spin. So if you can get the first one down, you can then eventually work towards the second turn. But this is the easiest way to get started with throwing the weights for distance. So what I'm going to do, and what you'll have is a 4'6" by 9-foot box or some variation of that. You'll have a 9-foot box. You're allowed to start with 1 foot out in most games unless it's what's called an angled trig. But what I'm going to do is I'm also going to turn myself. Instead of facing straight ahead, I'm going to turn myself a little bit so that I can help myself get around on the spin and it not be as difficult. What I'm going to do is cast the weight behind me, and then I'm going to throw it up around me as I turn, and then I will throw the weight out into the field. So let's see what this looks like. So I didn't want to throw it far for the video, as I'm going to go grab it and we'll do another in slow-mo. So a couple things to note from that video is you notice that I'm standing about halfway in the box. I don't want to do this one turn and gain a lot of ground towards the front, as that's going to get me in a bad habit for when I move to the back of the box and I'll be doing a two-turn. So doing this, the big problems you'll see is people start turning without throwing the weight around. For a simple sake, let's say throw the weight to your 12 o'clock in front of you. So I'm going to throw the weight all the way here and then turn at the same time. I don't want to let the weight start coming back down, but I'm going to throw it up, turn at the same time, and then lift with my legs to finish the throw. When you're finishing the throw, you cannot step on top of your toe board or trig. You cannot step over the front. You can leave 1 foot out, but 1 foot must stay in the box at all times. So if you guys have any questions on this, we'll eventually get to some more in-depth video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, comment, let me know your thoughts, and please share this with your friends that are interested in getting into the Highland Games. Thanks.